Take a group picture. No parents, only the students, okay? Okay, right. Take your hats off. Gentlemen, take your hats off. Everybody take their hats off.
Just very quickly, let me just say this to you. If I can get everybody's attention for just one moment, I want to just remind you how much of a wonderful opportunity this is for you to go down, to visit schools, to see what this is all about, and to get ready for your own academic journey. I know all of your life you've been on that journey. It seems like that's all you do is study, but that's the good part about it. It's because it won't be long before you'll be expected to do something other than study. So use this time wisely. Use this educational opportunity wisely. Go there, have a wonderful time, learn about this journey, find a school that fits your lifestyle and fits who you are, and then come back and let everybody know that you're ready to take this next step into your future. This is a great time and a great opportunity. Now I want to tell you this, and I'm not going to be on the trip, and most of the folk can't see anything you do. But remember, whatever you do in life follows you, no matter whether anybody sees you or not. And my mama taught me a long time ago, if whatever I was getting ready to do, if I got ready to do it, if I couldn't get on my knees and pray and thank God for it, then it was probably wrong. If whatever I got ready to do, if I couldn't get on my knees and thank God for it, it was probably wrong. That became my moral compass. You need your own moral compass. Trust me in life. You can't trust others to tell you right from wrong. Let's bow our heads in a word of prayer. God, we thank you for these young people. We thank you for these advisors, these leaders who are going to travel with them. We thank you for this opportunity for their educational advancement. We ask that you would give them traveling mercies. We pray for the bus driver. We pray that the angels will go before them and behind them. We pray that even as they go, they will learn from one another, as they enrich one another with their own walk and their own experiences that they've had through high school. May they go on this journey, and may this be the aha moment when something special breaks the consciousness and they realize just who they can be and who they already are. We pray even now, Lord, that they go safely and they return safely and that they find all well even when they get back here. And we give your name the praise, the glory, and the honor for this great venture. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. 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 Young people, move over there.
You get it going now. I got booger hair on my new laptop.
Like that, that's how you can even cut that air off if you need to. The young lady said it's cold in here. Believe me, some of these groups already know. It's going to get very warm in here very quickly. To get your attention, my name is J.C. Pearson, and I welcome you to Morgan State University. I love this university with all my heart. When you walk out of this room, you will know I love this university with all my heart. So you'll understand what it means to make sure you pick the right college, and when you get there, you make sure you do what you're supposed to do to be what you're supposed to become, right? So you make sure you do those things. Let's be clear on a few things because, you know, every time I have a packed house, I want to make sure we're clear with certain things. The first thing is, I probably do not have the greatest eyesight in the world, but I do have some very great ears. Meaning if I'm talking and I see somebody's whispering or talking, or if I feel uncomfortable about a situation, I remove the situation. I want you to understand when I point at you, I don't even want you to go on a tour. You have to go back to that bus that's sitting in the parking lot. And you can sit there, and then you can wait until the tour comes back, and then they can share with you everything you need to know. I'm not in the business of trying to get elementary school kids or middle school kids or high school kids to act their age. It's not the business I'm in. I wake up this morning, I went to work from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., right? Came in here at 8 o'clock, I'm gonna do it 8 to 5, and do it all over again, right? And I'm gonna speak like I always speak. I'm not tired, I'm ready to go. I don't really like to sleep all the time. I think people that sleep all the time are usually unsuccessful. So I really don't like to sleep all the time. I like to actually be in it and get into what I'm trying to get into. I'm going to say it again so we're clear. Do not speak when I am speaking. I promise you, the person that leans over to the next person and speak, I'm going to expose you. I don't mind doing that. You are not going to sit here and continue to sit here and still think it's cool when somebody's giving you positive information, or whatever information you need, then I'm going to sit there and lean over to somebody else and speak to them. That makes no sense. As we get through this presentation, we're going to understand that that person that leans over and speaks to you, what type of person that is. We'll make sure and expose that as well. Raise your hand if college after high school is your next destination. Right? Raise your hand if you're not looking to become average, you're looking to become great. Right? Okay, so since I know what type of audience I'm speaking to, I'm just going to go ahead and speak. And I don't beat around bushes, I don't cut corners, I don't do none of that stuff. I give it to you official. I let you know because I speak to you just like you're my age. We're close in age, I'm going to speak to you just like that. We're adults, let's go with it, just like that. Do not act like children when it's time to take care of business and then act like adults with everything else. Stop doing that. It's time to take care of business now. We're going to take care of business. Period. Raise your hand if you are a senior. Right? A lot of leaders in here, right? A junior. A sophomore. A freshman. Where's the freshman at? You a freshman? You a freshman student too? Right there in the blue. Are you a freshman student? Okay. So you're the only freshman in the whole room?
No.
You're the only freshman in the whole room?
No.
Both of them? 2 freshmen, okay. I want y'all freshmen to really sit back and just look at what's going to happen so you can understand where you do not want to be at in 3 to 4 years. Right? Watch this. Raise your hand if you have juniors and seniors. Sophomores, I'm going to give you a little break, but I still need you to participate in this too. Raise your hand if you got 100 essays done for free money to go to school. What? You don't know what it is? Pay attention. Raise your hand if you got 75 essays done for free money to go to school. And you wonder why we have so much people making $7.25 an hour. You wonder why. Raise your hand if you got 50 essays done for free money to go to school. Come on, let's chuck it up. It's all, I don't got it, let's laugh. Raise your hand if you got 40 done. 40 essays done for free money to go to school. As soon as the student raises their hand, somebody say, you don't got that. That's the culture we live in. Let's do it. It's cool. We're gonna get rid of this before we walk out of here. Raise your hand if you got 30 done. 30 of them done. Raise your hand if you got Facebook or Twitter. You know how it is for the parents that's sitting in here when you wait till the fall semester of a school year and you wonder why all this confusion is happening. You have children that don't have no money to go to school. All they do is take out loans and they put a bunch of pressure on you because you the parent. You got to hold a flashlight in the dark room they've been following their whole life. And then when they get to this point, this is what you get right here. So the parents and the adults that have kids sitting in here, I want you to understand something. This is what you're getting right here. You have a bunch of students that rather entertain themselves with Twitter and Facebook. Let's entertain ourselves, but when it's time to take care of business, nobody wants to take care of business. We chalk it up. The next time a person laughs in this room, you get removed. You want to laugh in this room about something that's not a joke, that's not something that I'm throwing it to you to make you laugh? Let's get them out the room. I want to talk to people that actually want to understand something and learn something. I don't play those games. Those games I don't play, period. I'm sitting here with a room of 175 kids or more, and nobody is getting nothing done to benefit their life. But what we would do is we go on Facebook and Twitter, and that's how we'll benefit our life. You're being foolish, and you don't even know it. You're so far behind, and you still don't know it because you want to know why. Everybody around you that's sitting next to you, they're doing the same thing. That's why you sit there and you can laugh with them, and they think it's funny. That's why they think it's funny, because they just like you. They uneducated, and they broke, and they don't care. So we can sit next to each other and laugh at each other, because we ain't doing nothing to benefit our life. Let me tell you something. Right out there on the streets, they got winos, right? They drink from the same bottle. One drink, they give it to the next one. They drink. They give it to the next one. They drink. They give it to the next one. They drink, and they destroy their lives together. And you think you're not the same way? You got an opportunity to be educated, and you'll destroy your life just like that. Everybody in here laughing. I got 3 done. I got 1 done. And somebody's laughing with you. Let me tell you something about the people that's around you. Let me tell you something about what friends are. A friend is, the definition of a friend is a person that walks through the fire with you front and back with no motives. They do it because just like they care about themselves, they care about you. Understand, a true friend is a person that makes sure that you're not slacking if I got the 4.0 GPA. I'm not going to allow you to have a 2.1 GPA. You got to come with me. We got to get this done. I'm not going to be the one that have 40 essays done and next to me is a friend that have 0 done. That's not a true friend. You got to learn something now. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not have 10 friends. You don't have 5. You don't have 3. You maybe, if you're so lucky, you have 2, but you do not have 1 friend. Probably have 1. Probably. And then we stop it right there. You know friends. When everything is good, everybody's around you as your friend. As soon as your reputation gets hit one time, guess what? People leave. They're supposed to leave because they wasn't friends anyway. I'm getting tired of speaking to rooms of individuals that if they don't look like me, they share the same stuff that I am, mankind, humankind. I'm getting tired of talking to these individuals and we always behind. I'm getting tired of talking to individuals that's always behind. I'm tired of going to other places and everybody else want to be 9th graders to 12th graders. They want to have the fastweb.com accounts, the scholarship.com accounts. They want to do the 300. 100 essays, when I ask you that, that's a very low number for a senior. And a junior, 100? That's too low. You need about 300 done. You need to be on the move. You think that your 300 essays is less important than your social life and hanging with friends? I just told you. People around you are uneducated and broke. They on your level. You're trying to get above that level. It's silly to me that you would sit there and when you tell an adult something and it's some foolishness you want to know the adult tell you, that's some foolishness. That's foolishness. So I'm not going to agree with you. No. But when you tell your friends something, you want them to agree with you, guess what they do? Oh yeah, you're right, you're right. I understand exactly what you're talking about. I'm feeling you. You're right. Because they don't care to try to stray you away from the foolishness and actually put you on point with anything. They don't care. Stop putting yourself in positions where you can walk in the room and you're super far behind and you laugh about it. There's some stuff I'm saying here that's probably funny to you. I speak about 25,000 kids a year here. I speak all over the country. Stop doing stuff like that because it makes you look even more foolish than what you seen when you say, I don't have no essays done, but I do want to go to school. Makes no sense. Ladies and gentlemen, the ones that's the leaders that's in this room, I realize that we starting to put too much energy in individuals that's not going to do it. We put a lot of energy in them and we leaving the other 10 on the other side. We leave them alone. I think we got to change that. Because if you don't want to become great in this room, you have to go tell your leader you don't want to become great so they can stop putting that energy in you and go to the other 10. We can't keep doing that. If you don't want to become great, say it. Because you will be the 725. 725, $7.25 is sitting out there waiting for you. If you don't believe me, check America as a whole, right? Do you think this country could be productive if we don't have a bunch of people making $7.25 an hour? We can't. We need them. See, we need the people that work at Walmart, Kmart, McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, Rite Aid, Walgreens. We need individuals that work at the gas stations, so forth, etc., etc., etc. We need people to work there because if we don't have nobody working there and everybody's making six-figure incomes, guess what? Nobody's working at the gas station. How we gonna get our gas? Nobody's working at Walmart. How we gonna get those deals at Walmart? You always have deals, so how you get them? You can't. So you need a bunch of 725. I just thought that people that's still in high school are what they call the talented few. W.E.B. Du Bois, raise your hand if you know that person. W.E.B. Du Bois, right? W.E.B. Du Bois say you educate the talented few, they educate the masses. I like to think that this is the talented few. Because you're still in school, meaning you still got something that's keeping you there. Be it your parent, be it whoever. Somebody's keeping you focused enough to stay in school. Start acting like you want to become great, and so you shall be treated. Period. We don't have the same support systems as everybody has. Different support systems, we don't have the same. We don't. I come from Miami, Florida. Pork and Bean Projects in Liberty City is what they call it. They got a show on TV called 48. They try to solve a murder in 48 hours. If they doing that in Miami, we do know they're doing it in Pork and Bean Projects, right? That's exactly where they're filming at. They actually put the caption right there. I'm the youngest of 10 kids. My mother went to prison when I was 8. I never met my father before. I come from the bottom, and I'm okay with that. You want to know what? Because I don't use that testimony to bring myself down. A lot of us like to use that testimony, that positive testimony, to bring yourself down. Oh, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know about my father. You don't know what's going on with my mother. You don't know that my mother on drugs. You don't know this. You don't know that. That's that testimony you're using to bring yourself down. Let me help you out with something. When you have a testimony like that, you've been through something, that testimony is used to get to somebody else that's not as strong as you are. That's how you use your testimony. Stop sitting there thinking that I'm going to make excuses after excuses about what's going on in my life. I've been through a lot, and there's people in this room right now, I guarantee you've been through more than me. Stop using that testimony to bring yourself down. I was homeless for 10 months on the street before the vice president gave me an opportunity to be educated. That's for the ones that's a little bit weak right now, so we can build their strength up, so they can make sure and pay it forward to the next bunch. We don't have the same support systems. So you think it don't mean something to me when I sit in front of a room and I'm asking you questions that you would think that these high school students is on the ball with, they focus with, and everybody's joking and laughing with each other because we don't got nothing going on? That makes no sense. You walk out of this room, I don't expect 170 kids to actually get it. Let me get one young woman, one young man to shake my hand out there, and that's the miracle, because that one person probably changed thousands. Let's work with them. Know the females, they cannot say nothing to you. They're scholars in that. They know the females that got that glow. They got that who ever seen The Last Dragon? Y'all remember that glow? The glow he had? He was smooth too. I don't know why his career fell off, but he was smooth. Right? So the glow, guys can see that glow on females, man. Oh man, you can see the females where they got that imaginary sign up that say, don't talk to me, don't play with me, I'm not your friend, I'm not your homegirl, don't say a word to me. You do know Pookie, you know Ray Ray, and you know they don't play and you don't want none of that. That's why you sit there and be like this. She passed by, they be like this. They be like, oh yeah, that's the girl you want to talk to. Man, go talk to her. They push her. He be like, man, don't push me, man. I'll talk to her next time. Scared. He's scared. You wanna know why he's scared? Because she got that imaginary sign that says, don't play those games. She's a predator. Predator stalks education, stalks class. She demands respect. She never needs to ask for it. And she's 17 years old. She's 16 years old. I done seen females that's 14 years old like this. They don't play those games, man. You can't sit there and talk to her any kind of way. Period. She stalks it, man. She stalks that class. She knows this and she knows this very well. A man cannot be truly great unless he has a great woman driving a vehicle of potential. True greatness. That's how you're going to find it. Because you have a great woman sitting next to you. You better understand what's going on. If you don't want to be that woman, tell your leaders that that's not who you are. So they can stop messing with you. So we can actually put our interest and our time to the people that we need to, man. Do us a favor. That's a true woman. I find them in high school all the time, and you will find them on this campus all the time. So let's move with it. Females, do not allow anybody to disrespect you for 1 millisecond, period. Males, check this out. They look at you in the 3rd grade to find out your level of education. That's how they know how big to build the prisons in the future. The motto is, if you build it, you will surely come. You want to know why you will come? Because you're the man that got the pants hanging off your butt. Go ahead and keep doing that. Oh man, when you turn 18 and older, oh, you're going to be getting, you'll be finding out some certain things about that, brother. You keep doing that. Put them pants on it. Man, listen, I'm telling you right now. Hey, that's what you call style. Put them pants so far up under your butt, tie them at your knees, brother. You don't got to sit there and listen to nobody else. Tie them at your knees and you can walk around just like that. Show your boxers, show whatever. Pull your shirt up, man. Show your butt. You want to show your butt? You want to be booty man, right? Oh, you can be booty man, right? Go ahead and show your butt, brother. Pick that shirt up over your, I don't know why you put the shirt over your butt. Pick that shirt up over your butt and show your butt. Walk around out there. Show your booty. That's what you want to do. Go ahead and show it. I'm telling you that. Don't sit there and let no adult tell you how to wear your pants. That elementary stuff, you know how they taught us how to wear our pants? Don't worry about that, brother. You seen Lil Wayne. Yeah. Lil Wayne, he wears his pants like that. He got about 100 million too, right? Oh, but you got Lil Wayne, so Lil Wayne, I'm going to be like Lil Wayne, but Lil Wayne already got little in front of his name, so I'm going to be Lil Wayne Jr. And he's already Lil Wayne. You don't want to be yourself, and that shows a lot about your character. You don't want to have no character, go tell your leaders you don't want to have no character, be something else. Be something else, man. Be like a bag some groceries or something at 37. That's what you need to be. But if you sit there and you want to be yourself, then be yourself. And move on that way. Period. You don't got to pull your pants down, but you can do that if you want to. Right? Let me tell you something. When I say males don't disrespect females, I really mean it, man. Because if you don't know at this age not to disrespect females, don't ever think about having a daughter because you're going to raise the same thing you disrespect. And now we got to deal with another female that's sitting here like, oh man, I don't know what's going on. I'm crazy. You got to deal with another one of those females. Thanks a lot, buddy. We got to deal with one of those again, right? Don't sit there and have a female with somebody, have a daughter, and you don't know how to respect women. Because you're going to raise the same thing you've been disrespecting. You don't know no better. I could cross. The leaders that's in this room, I build bridges so they can cross. They build bridges so you can cross. You build bridges so the world can cross. I'm counting on you so much. That's why I can't just put up a video in here and show you something about some building and put you on campus. I'm counting on you so much. That's why I got to go this hard. You know, I got to make sure that we understand that we're going to get to where we're trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? I really need y'all to really focus in and zone in and catch up. Even if we're behind, we all behind, let's start catching up. Let me give y'all my personal information, and then let's put you on campus, please.
Families is the person visiting with the family. The prospective student can stand up and tell me your name and where you're from. That can be great. So, we start with this side. Not all at once.
We have a HBCU Tour from Connecticut. There's various schools from Connecticut, Glasgow Tech, NFA, New London.
Okay, are you on juniors?
We have freshmen.
Okay, cool, wow. Who else do we have over in this section that's not represented? Okay, middle. I'm responsible for recruiting students from areas such as New York, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama. The students that I primarily deal with are high achieving students, so that means our scholarship students. So I'm basically the scholarship recruiter for the university right now. A little bit about Howard University. Can anyone tell me anything they know about Howard University?
We have mechanical engineering.
Okay, that wasn't the obvious one, but you did something different. Anybody else? Another important thing that I want to mention is that in reviewing the applications, when we have your application in front of you, we no longer have you. All we have is the paperwork to determine your eligibility for admission. So that means that your presentation of the paperwork has to be stellar. When it comes to, it being typed, when it comes to it being packaged correctly, because that's all we have to base our, view of you on. Yes, you were well-spoken, you were articulate, but when I'm back in my office evaluating your application, I no longer have that well-spoken, articulate young lady in front of me. So with that being said, your email addresses is a very, very, very important thing when it comes to college applications or just applications in general. So, when you're sending your email, when you're sending your application, I don't want to see big booty 1234@yahoo.com. Or I don't want to see holler at your boy 535@AOL.com. You all are laughing, but this really happened. So what does this say about the applicant applying for college? Does it say they're a serious person? Not serious at all. So when you apply, realize that I no longer have you in front of me. I no longer have your parents in front of me. All I have is Hot Girl 125 in front of me. And it's the same as someone that's not really serious about her education or what she is doing. So if you all do not have email addresses you're proud to say right now, I'm not going to ask anyone to disclose that information because we probably have a nice conversation. If you have an email address that is like that, I do recommend that you get another email address that is for professional use. This email address will have your first name, last name, or your last name, comma your first name, first initial, something that will just be plain and simple. We don't need the actual email addresses. Any other questions?
As far as in the business administration part you guys work on or whatever, do you guys have internships and stuff where you guys can go in that major you can go and work at a job in the field that you want to be in?
Yes, there are many internship opportunities in the school of business. A lot of students, well, I know one student in particular just got an internship with Google. So, there you go. So they can really go over some of the internships, even they are going after this year. You will be very impressed about either their internship.
Well, we do have the Center of Professional Development. Well, I'm Chanel Johnson. I'm a freshman marketing major from Virginia Beach, Virginia. And within the School of Business, we have a CPD program, which is Center of Professional Development, which is where it's an office you can go to and specifically look for specific internships or jobs you want to apply for, and it'll help prepare your resume writing critique. And also, each week on campus, we have different companies come and hold writing workshops, resume workshops, interviewing workshops, and there that's where you get to network with different companies and sell yourself.
We also have a career fair on campus. The career fair has over 170 different companies that are oftentimes just specifically coming to our career fair to look for interns. So if you go to a resume workshop, make sure you have your resume typed. What the School of Business does is that as a freshman, they have you submit your resume online to a program called OptimalResume.com, where they have professionals review your resume. You take your resume after it's been reviewed, go to the career fair, and the company usually call you back about interviews. And a lot of the interviews take place in-house in the school, so you don't have to travel.
They missed it.
10:01.
I got it.
And when we go. So you see the stop sign at the building that the kids got to go to right there.
Passing graduation rate, which is wonderful. We have a wonderful business in the economics department, wonderful motorsports management, which is a new program that has been incorporated within our program. It handles all of the managerial logistics of motorsports. We are also the only school in the state of North Carolina that offer that particular program. Within all of our different programs, they're all hands-on. You get to have that experience. Intern opportunities are available for students who seek out for it. We also have career services up on our third floor, in which will provide students with jobs, campus jobs, and also jobs around the
And I wanted to know, how well is your education program here? Like, how is it one of the top programs here?
It is actually considered as one of the top programs. However, our nursing program is our primary program, but under that program we fall the education program. They put a lot into the program. They have all different types of programs incorporated within that program, especially targeted to young males. The educational system is trying to recruit more young males to go into the teaching field. So they have incorporated minority males. They have a trio program for males, as well as a Real Men Teach program, in which it offers incentives to young black males, different scholarship opportunities, as well. You go out to the community, local communities, and read it to the children, elementary, middle school, and just have some form of mentoring. There's also programs for students to, when they do their clinicals during their junior and senior year, they go out into the local communities, schools in the community, and then they work with the students and all of that good stuff. So yes, we do have a wonderful education program. Thank you. Now clap for it.
My name is Haley Whitlock. I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I major in biology. I really like the small class settings of the school, and the teachers are really nice, and they get to know you on a personal level.
Hey, I'm Kayla Klein. I'm from Yadkinville, North Carolina. I'm a biology major too, but I really like the school because of the class settings again, and because you can get the teachers on you can get to know them on such a personal level that they'll write a really good recommendation for you for a job or for a scholarship or whatever you need.
My name's Elaine Summers, and I'm from Lexington, North Carolina, and I'm also a biology major, and I really like how the teachers help you out with problems that you might have on a test or something like that.
We want to thank you guys for your interviews and have a great stay here at Winston-Salem University.
My name is Alyssa Latney. I'm from Washington, D.C., a proud native. I'm an out-of-state student as well, a sport management major. And my experience at Winston-Salem State has been a good one. If I can give high school students any advice, it would be to take AP classes seriously, really seriously. Keep in contact with your high school teachers because you never know when you might need recommendations. And when you get here for your freshman year, have fun, but get your studies done because a lot of people mess up their first semester of their freshman year, and then they pay for it the rest of their year, so their GPAs aren't as good as they should be and they could be. So once you get here, have fun, but don't go balls out.
Of course. Let
me hold your bag.
Yeah, hold it. Hi, my name is Chantel Thompson. I am a sophomore at Winston-Salem State University, and I am from Washington, D.C. Any advice that I would give to a high schooler trying to attend Winston-Salem is to be focused and maintain your goals and strive for those goals, as well as make sure that you're on your stuff, because when you get to college, no one is responsible for you. You have to make sure you do everything on your own.
I'm from music business. So the majority of my classes is on this building right here, and then our business department. Oh my gosh.
How you doing? I'm Rayshawn Green. I'm a freshman music education major from Charlotte, North Carolina. Winston-Salem State University is a very prestigious college and university. It's my first year here. I'm experiencing a lot of change for the better. I'm becoming a better man. I just made drum major yesterday. The band is good here. The nursing program is very strong here as well. That's pretty much it. Thank you.
What about purpose? Being in purpose. One of the greatest places to be. Purpose. Anyone agree? Anybody? A lot of students, it's sometimes hard to wrap their minds around being in a place called purpose. It's one of the greatest places to be. Honestly. Understanding what you're supposed to do in life, understanding where you're supposed to go in life, your purpose. It's easy to choose a college that way. It's easy to, I mean, why come here if I want to go to culinary arts? Why don't you go to a culinary arts school? If you understand what you want to be, some people come in here with a mission. Those are a lot of students that do very, very well. Some students come here, they discover purpose once they're here like me. They wake up their junior year and realize, okay, this is a great institution. Let me make something out of it. Some students wait 5 years later. Wait 10, make 20, make 30. Just to start discovering themselves. Welcome to North Carolina A&T State University, a place that will help you discover yourself, understand who you are. My name is Tim Shropshire. I'm Assistant Director here at Undergraduate Admissions. All right? And where are you all from? Connecticut. Connecticut. Good. Awesome. Well, what we're going to do right quick, okay, for the next 10 minutes, try to. Let's talk about North Carolina A&T. What we're all about. Who's this Aggie Pride? What is it? Understanding what we're about, okay? North Carolina A&T State University was established in 1890.
3.
See, I'm going to give y'all a gift. 1891. It's a public land grant institution. Annexed from Shaw University. Anyone ever heard of Shaw University? Good. Keep them in your prayers. They went through a lot as far as the tornado just hit their school, shut down the whole school for the rest of the year. All right? But they like to call themselves the mother of the South. They are. They birthed 5 schools. We were one of those schools that they birthed. North Carolina A&T, along with other HBCUs, favorable the fact that they started from a little or nothing into something. We started here in Greensboro in 1893 with just 11 acres of land. Now we sit on over 188 acres. This building where we're housed in now is Animal Science Webb Hall. We have a 600-acre research farm, known as a research lab, because we do a lot of high-intensive research here at North Carolina A&T. We have about 10,710 students enrolled here at North Carolina A&T, making us about right at the second largest HBCU in the United States. All right. North Carolina A&T State University has about 83% in-state as far as students. 17% are out-of-state. All right. 54% female. 46% male. So that's a pretty good number on the HBCU campus if you do your research. Pretty good number. All right. With that, we have about 7 schools and colleges here at North Carolina A&T, ranging from agriculture and environmental science, which is the A in A&T, having farming, all that aspect on there. All our programs are nationally accredited. As far as North Carolina A&T and the statistics, agriculture, we're ranked number 3 as far as in the country, as far as graduating African Americans with degrees in agriculture. Number 1 out of all HBCUs. There are only 2 agriculture accredited agriculture programs here in North Carolina. That's us in NC State. Okay. Also, we have family consumer science, which houses dietetics and nutrition, as far as family consumer science with fashion merchandise. Okay. Very strong programs. Students that are going to arts and sciences, that's our biggest bulk. A lot of departments are under there. That's where psychology is. Okay. We're one of the nation's top producers of African Americans with degrees in psychology. We have journalism, mass communication. Only 2 schools in the state of North Carolina that have a journalism, mass communication that's accredited. That's us in UNC Chapel Hill. High definition television newsroom, green screen capability, video production, public relations, print journalism is all housed in this field. Biology, chemistry, social work, all right here. Music, professional theater, and arts and sciences. Okay. Also, we have business and economics, which is houses our marketing program, our nationally accredited, our accounting program. Very strong program with accounting. We're one of the nation's top producers of African Americans with degrees in accounting. Very strong field. All right. We have education. With education, we have elementary ed. We also have sports science and fitness management. Teach you everything in the sports industry, from sports nutrition to sports psychology to kinesiology, exercise physiology, studying what the body goes through rigorous training. Elementary ed, what teachers do. Okay. This is their field. We go from the classroom to the classroom, full 100% licensure once they've completed that degree. Okay. Also, we have engineering. One of the nation's top producers of African Americans with degrees in engineering. 1 out of every 10 African American that is an engineer will come through North Carolina A&T State University. One of our most diverse fields. That's what. Students from Pakistan, students from Nigeria, students from Ghana, students from Iraq come into our program, from civil engineering to architectural engineering. It varies. Okay. Also, we have nursing, a very focused field. Nothing less than a C your first 2 years, nothing less than a B your last 2 years to get into our nursing department. Needed a minimum 3.0 GPA. One of the things I like about it is where it's housed here in Greensboro, 3rd largest city. You have 4 major chains of hospitals here surrounding it. A women's hospital that births 18 to 25 babies every single day. 2 main traumas here as well, and then a mental health hospital for behavioral health systems. All right. Also, we have technology, which houses our motorsports program. We have partnership with NASCAR. We've been in NASCAR, competed on the level 3 times, came in 3rd each time. As far as computer graphic aid, design, construction management, these all make up these all make up technology. We have partnerships with the USDA, NASA. NASA was just on campus about 2 months ago, doing a presentation for our students. Okay, Google was just on campus. All right, the whole team came. And so a lot of great things, a lot of opportunities for our students. Okay, what does it take to come into these universities? What do I need? You all will be considered out-of-state students. And with being out-of-state, what's that percentage of out-of-state that come into North Carolina A&T?
17.
And why is that? Is that the interest level? No, it's not interest level. It's because we're a state-funded institution. So we only can allow in 17. We have a lot of interest for out-of-state. So the best thing that out-of-state students should do, not only have good grades, but do what?
Have good.
Not just that. Applying when? Real early. Real early. That's the biggest thing the out-of-state students should do. Students with a 3.75 GPA but applying in March may not get in versus a student that had a 2.9 that applied in October of last year. So that's key. Applying early. All right. So what's needed? 2.75 GPA. Okay. That's weighted. 920 SAT. 19 ACT. Okay. Back to the SAT 920. That is critical reading and math combined. That's what's needed. Okay. And 19 ACT. What courses do I need? This is big. A lot of up north students, sometimes we have issues with this because sometimes certain states only require 3 maths. What's required out of pretty much all North Carolina schools is 4 maths. These 4 maths are Algebra 1, Algebra 2, Geometry, and Advanced Math. Someone give me an Advanced Math. Trig. Okay. Make sure it's 4 maths, not 3. Not Algebra 2/Trig. Has to be 4 maths, okay? All right? Yes, ma'am.
Will statistics count as a college class?
Yes, ma'am.
Not Algebra 2 and trigonometry, sir?
Well, statistics will count as a advanced math. Okay?
You said not Algebra 2 and trigonometry?
Yeah, sometimes they will have Algebra 2/trig sometimes. They have it. So make sure you have 4. So that's still considered Algebra 2. Okay?
What if you take it in the same year?
Taking the same year?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's still 4 if it equals up 4. Some students do that. Okay? All right. 2 foreign languages of the same kind. So that's Spanish 1, Spanish 2, or Latin 1, Latin 2, German 1, German 2. So 2 foreign languages of the same kind. 4 Englishes. Okay? 2 social sciences, also known as social studies, 1 being a U.S. history. And you have 3 natural sciences, 1 including a lab. So that's your chemistry, your biology.
How many you said?
3 natural sciences. Okay. All right. So that's required to get into the university. That's what you need: the GPAs, the SATs, and those courses there. Yes, ma'am.
If you take AP History and you pass the placement test, do you have to take it as a freshman?
No, ma'am.
What if your SAT scores are low, but your grade point average is high?
Okay. It depends on what your definition of low is. If low is low, 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 then we definitely look at that. If it's low as in right there to 910, 900. Critical reading math combined. That's all we take into consideration. We'll look at your placement as far as what your GPA is, what activities you're involved in, how many times, that's big, how many times you take the SAT. But really, 920, we're really firm on that. So 920 GPA, SAT. Okay. But we take that into consideration.
How many years of language do you need?
2 foreign languages. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
I was wanting to know about your ACTs.
ACT? 19. Composite score 19. Yes, ma'am.
Do you have co-ed dorms?
Co-ed dorms, yes, ma'am. They'll talk about that on the tour. All right. Give me about 3 minutes. All right, 3 minutes. I want to get you on the tour. You gotta stay on time. All right. Let's talk about as far as tuition and fees, right quick. Tuition and fees, and I'll take some quick questions at the end. But tuition and fees, how much it costs to come to North Carolina A&T out of state? Run out $24,500 out of state. All right, that's tuition and fees, room and board, transportation, $24,500. That's out of state. That's a pretty good number. Okay, out of state for 1 year. It's pretty good. I've seen it where it was 6. All right, it's a pretty good number. All right, so some students may not have $24,000 in their pocket. Some in this room may have. See me out. Students that will come into university as far as full scholarships, those are available. Some students come in as far as financial aid. 90% of our students have financial aid, receive financial aid here in North Carolina A&T. But there are federal Pell Grants. There are grants that we offer for our students. Best advice there, just go to the website, go to financial aid, look at all the host of grants, loans that are offered, that are available through North Carolina A&T, or that they just suggest to you to have. Okay. But more so, let's talk about scholarships. What scholarship will you need? All right, we have academic scholarships here at North Carolina A&T. 3.3, 3.4 GPA, 1100, 1200 on the SAT, critical reading math combined, 22, 23, 24 range of ACT. Can possibly give you partial scholarships through your department. Biggest thing, see if your department is offering scholarships. Our Lewis and Elizabeth Downey Scholarship, write this number down, 3.75 GPA, 26 ACT, 1200 SAT, critical reading math combined, is a full ride into North Carolina A&T State University. Say it with me, full ride. It is. 3.75 GPA, 1200 on one set of your SAT, 26 ACT. It's a full ride to North Carolina A&T. We'll induct you right into our honors program. You'll stay in our honors dorm as well, maintaining at least a 3.5 GPA. SAT 1200 on one set. Okay? There are also ROTC scholarships. That's through the ROTC program. We have Army and Air Force here. With that program, they'll pay your tuition and fees. Will not include your room and board, but they'll pay $300 to $400 as far as a stipend every month. All right? You're required 4 years of service if you go that route. We have athletic-based scholarships. That's performance-based athletic scholarships. That was my ticket to the university. We have band scholarships. Okay, and also we have external scholarships. The biggest thing is applying. Some scholarship companies just advise students to just go ahead and write an essay. You never know when you need it. Sometimes you're just one essay away. Okay. Also at North Carolina A&T, we have over 110 organizations. I'll leave that up to our ambassadors to hit on those organizations while they're on their tour. We have athletics as well. We have seven female sports, 4 male sports here at A&T. Male sports, we have football, basketball, baseball, and track and field. For female sports, we have women's basketball, we have tennis, we have swimming, we have bowling, we have track and field, volleyball, basketball, hit basketball.
Ball.
Lacrosse? Tennis, not lacrosse. Okay. Yeah, softball. Okay, we compete on the Division 1A level. All right, the only thing that's Division 1AA is football. Highest that we'll go is by playing Appalachian State. Actually, we're playing Appalachian State in the fall. Okay. Football is Division 1AA. Okay. Applications are $45 to apply to your university. You can apply online, but the biggest thing is to apply what? Early. Early. That's the biggest thing. All right. I'm not gonna hold you all too long because I want you all to get on your tour.
You know, all that sort of thing. We also have Aggie Fest and our homecoming events, our comedy shows we hold in this building as well. Those dorms right there behind you all are Aggie Suites E and F. They're shaped as their letters, so E is shaped in an E and F is shaped in an F. They are co-ed and they're suite style rooms as well. And there's no community bathroom in these buildings. You have a bathroom in your room and you share them with the person next to you. I'm gonna tell you guys, just so y'all know, I'm not trying to make this boring for you. I want you all to be educated about the school, especially if you want to come here. And I know some of you all don't want to walk around and be here and don't want to listen to any of this information because you probably think it's boring. But when you get to college, these are things you need to know. And you'll have to adjust from that high school life and the high school playing around a lot faster than you think you will when you get to college, because I just did it. So I know you all want to have fun, but when you get to college, you can still have fun. But time management is really important, and being aware of what people are telling you is important. So if you're bored, I understand. You can ask me any questions you would like to, maybe to liven it up, but don't pay attention because you're going to need to know this, especially if you want to come to this school. Because when I say Aggie pride is important at this school, Aggie pride is important at this school. Okay? Right. And that means something. Each letter means something. Achieving great goals in everything, producing renowned individuals dedicated to excellence. So we don't just say Aggie pride because it sounds good. It has a meaning behind it. Wow. So we have program. We just had a banquet by a man, Freeman Rabowski came here to talk to us. He marched with Dr. King when he was 12. And he graduated from college when he was 19. And one thing he said while he was here is that a lot of American students going to college is just the norm. It's the icing on the cake. It's what you see on TV. But for those people who don't live here, he said one of his students, she came from Nigeria, she said, for American students, college is the icing on top of the cake. But for me, it's the bread of life. Because if I don't learn, if I don't get an education, my family doesn't eat. So take your education seriously, very seriously. Because it's not a joke. You can have fun, but take it seriously. This is your job while you're at school. You're paying for this. Don't waste money. Okay?
Yeah.
Are there any questions?
Third over.
A bookstore? We do. So we can't go inside.
24 on 8.
They won't know.
So we handle business right now. So they won't prepare.
Lock up! Who are we? We are the brothers of. We are the brothers of. We are the brothers of. PHIBETA. SIG. Ahoo! Hey, put your right hand in the air. Put your left hand in. Ahoo! In the ooh.
Yeah, you got it.
Y'all ain't ready yet. Woo, ha. Woo, ha. Woo, ha. Ha, ha, ha.
We are. Yeah.
So all you AKAs and you DSPs and you Sigma Gamma Rho, who?
The ladies of this party.
Right, we need some enthusiasm.
The ladies of this party. We'll show you how it goes.
All right, y'all.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and talk while you all are snapping pictures. This is our February 1 monument. It represents the A&T4, David Richmond, Franklin McCain, Joseph McNeil, and Ezel Blair, now known as Jabril Kazan. These were 4 freshmen in their freshman year at A&T. They planned that they were going to go down to Woolworth's, the lunch counter, which was segregated. They planned that they were going to go down there and sit. And on February 1st, 1961, they went down to Woolworth's, sat down, although they were refused service, and started a national movement, the sit-in movement. These 4 fellows from North Carolina A&T freshmen started this movement. So they went down to Woolworth's, they went back the next day, and then the next day students from Bennett came with them. So they started a movement, had lots of people from different areas, and they began sprouting up in different areas. They began sprouting in Charlotte, in Winston-Salem, in Fayetteville, in Mississippi. So it moved and spread, all because of these 4 gentlemen. Okay? Now, Woolworth's was desegregated by July of that same year, because when these students went home, students from the local high school, Dudley, filled their place. So when these college students went home back to where they were from, students from Dudley went and sat at that lunch counter to take their place so that they could work to desegregate that lunch counter. And in July of 1960, the manager of that area, Mr. Woolworth, some of the Caucasians were saying, well, just serve the kids, and some others stopped going to the establishment. So he was losing money. So that same day, he had the black workers who worked at that area take off their work clothes, put on their regular street clothes, sit down on the counter, and they were served at that lunch counter. So these people are very important at A&T, the A&T4. That's why a lot of areas in this school, they're in 4s, because these 4 men. The village, the area where I stay, those 4 dorms are named after them. So you'll hear about them a lot, especially if you go here. This is a big part of our history. It's a huge legacy. Okay? And behind that, we have the Dudley Building. It holds the Maddie Reed Heritage Museum, and there's also an art gallery inside. If you'll see, Dudley is spelled with a V instead of a U. The V stands for excellence in Greek, because at A&T, here we strive for excellence, and that's very important to us. So we want to recognize these men, and every year, like I said, they come back on February 1st and have a memorial breakfast, and we also have a march for these young men because of what they did. So if you come to A&T and you're an Aggie, you're part of this legacy, and that's a huge legacy to uphold, which is why we take our education seriously at North Carolina A&T. Okay? Are there any questions? Over here that we just passed, this is our engineering quad, Cherry Hall, as well as McNair. Who's heard of Ronald McNair? Okay, he went to A&T. He passed away in the Challenger incident. Do you all know about the Challenger? Well, back in the 80s, there was a malfunction. One of the spaceships, he went into air, African-American engineer, and it exploded. He went to A&T. He was a physicist, an engineer, very, very, very intelligent young man. So we have a building named after him. And also inside of that building, there's a statue of his head. And also there's a statue of him in Martinez.
Leslie Suviance from New London, Connecticut, and I'm on the 19th annual HBCU Tour. My experience this year, I would have to say I love this program. I think everyone should have the opportunity to do this program. And as a senior, I could say I'm actually proud of myself because I did what I had to do to get the job done, and I got accepted to St. Augustine, which I will be attending with 4 other girls. So next year, hopefully, if you guys come to St. Augustine, you will be seeing the new addition to the Falcons.
Hello, my name is Rob Martin, and this is my first year of going to the Black College Tour. I enjoyed it greatly. I always wanted to really go to that Black College Tour, but this trip allowed me to see even more what it's like to be on a black college, just the fraternities I loved. watching them step in the sororities and just the brotherhood and the sisterhood that you see on the Black College Tour campus. Again, I had fun, and I hope I go next year. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shadell Pickett. I'm a senior at the New London Science and Technology Magnet High School, class 2011, yeah. And this is my second year on the Historically Black College Tour. I enjoyed last year, and I enjoyed this year even better. We got to see some of the same colleges from last year, and we saw new ones this year. And I like the ones this year better than last year, and I learned a lot from all the colleges. Most importantly, I learned a lot about the sororities and fraternities and how it is important to get involved in your school and be committed to what you do, because sororities and fraternities are no joke, and a lot goes into being in a sorority or fraternity. And I hope to be a Delta someday at FAMU. Thank you.
My name's Alina Austin. It happens to be my 17th birthday today. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. See, now the college tour experience, you have to go on it. It's informative, it's educational, and it's fun. It's fun. Look at this man right here, Ziggy. Ziggy, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your hair just hypnotize me, and I just love your nappy ways. Boy, you just wild, and that's okay. See, we best friends right now because of this college tour. That's what. See my man Miles right here? See this man? This is my best friend. I didn't even know them. These are my new London home.
Aaron, my boy Aaron right here, you know, he a senior, you know, this is his last time being on the college tour. I'm gonna miss my dude when he go to college, no homo. But, you know, so, Aaron, how was your trip on the tour?
Well, I mean, you know, everything's already been said, you know. Everybody else pretty much summed up how the trip went, you know. It's not much I can really much say. It's just, you know, it's a good thing, it's a great experience. And I encourage others to go. You learn a lot, and you'll see how college life is like and learn how to get ready for it.
Hey. So, on your college tour, what would you say is the most important thing that you learned?
Most important thing that I learned is to make sure you have that GPA right.
That GPA.
Hi, my name's Shantae.
I'm Lakeisha.
Okay, so let's get this interview going. What college do you plan on going to?
I'm looking at Winston-Salem State University in North Carolina.
What are you majoring in?
Mechanical engineering.
Okay. So are you going to just go for 4 years, or are you going to go longer than that?
I'm going to go for 4 years at first and see if I want to achieve on like a master's degree or a bachelor's.
Do you plan on going to any, joining any sororities or any activities?
I'm planning on probably doing the volleyball team, a lot of sports, probably start some new clubs up for mediation with students and tutoring, but otherwise that, I haven't really looked into any sororities.
Okay. That's good. That's good. What did you learn about the trip?
That a lot of the historically black colleges, even though founded by historically black men and women, we also have other races coming in from different countries and ethnicities, and they're all taking like a variety of fields. And it's a very diverse environment, even though it's historically black.
Did this tour help you choose Winston-Salem State?
It definitely did. I wasn't even looking into it until it popped up on the tour.
That's good. That's good. Did you like the trip?
I did enjoy the trip very much. It was very informational. Had a nice group of kids. Chaperones were great. Aggie pride.
That's